Without a doubt, it's one of the most famous cars in the world. DeLorean. The name says a lot, but now it says this. This is the first new DeLorean since that DeLorean. Take a look at the Alpha5 with me. One of the things I always liked the most about the original, the DMC-12, that I also like about the Alpha5 is this maturity of the exterior design and styling. It's tough to launch a new car company and to have the product look like it's real and sophisticated and mature. I see that here, like I did in the original back when I was like 20 years old. Here you've got a gull wing door. This is one of the hallmark themes, not unheard of in the auto business when you're at the premium level, but this one, when it opens up to both rows. So it's a really wide, spacious, welcoming thing. We're going to talk more about the welcoming cabin in a minute. Oh, the body, by the way, is all aluminum except for these doors, which are a nice light composite. That's a good thing when you're moving doors up like this. As you can see from the overall form and layout, the 4 seats and the general volume, you can see, get a basic idea of its size. It's bigger than the original car, but every car is bigger than it was 40 or 50 years ago. This is definitely in the Grand Touring class. Now, no premium car is expected to have a plain rump anymore, and you're certainly seeing that here. All kinds of interesting folds and creases and crevices around the splitter and all about here. Lots of lights going on. You've got these little tiny sort of strakes here, all little lit elements as your running lights. And of course, you got your turn signals, reverse, a lighted brand. And when the doors are up, the red lights on the back edge all the way come down visually to complete a gull wing shape through these lights down here. It's quite a light show. Okay, inside is where the Alpha5, I would argue, actually breaks the most new ground with some interesting personal connection tech. First of all, I'm wearing one of its technologies. This is a DeLorean Sense Band. You wouldn't necessarily wear this as the driver. You'd give this to people you care about. Here's why. It can pick up their pulse and can relay that into the seats. Or it could also mimic their body temperature as your seat heater. Or they could decide to send you a hug, in which case the power bolsters would do so. I kid you not. Here's another one. It'll download your contacts. Every car does that. But in this case, it'll constantly display as you drive on the main map screen where people are. People maybe you talk to a lot, or people you haven't talked to in ages and had no idea you're around them all the time and didn't know they lived or worked nearby. Interesting concept. And then there are 2 lights on top of the dash that DeLorean calls true north lights. You tell the car what's a place that really matters to you, that you really love to be. Home, a certain vacation spot, and whenever you're pointed that way and heading toward it, those lights will both light up saying, you're heading to that sweet spot that you love. They're really doing something different, imaginative, and interesting with personal connection tech here, not just pairing your phone with Bluetooth. The dash is, of course, a modern LCD in front of you and in the center console, but if you want, you can set the main instrument panel to be a digital replica of the physical panel that was in the original car. If you want to do the throwback thing, this car will take you there. Oh, by the way, let me show you a sneak peek of another version of the Alpha5 that'll be coming, a shooting brake. They call this a plasma tail. It's got all the same detailing in the back, but I think you transform a car when you bring the roofline back like this. I'm partial to this kind of styling. I love it, and the color, another winner. Powering this car is a pair of electric motors, all-wheel drive as you can imagine. Nothing terribly exotic about that layout. 300 miles of range on a charge is expected. Nothing rated yet, of course. 0 to 60 a little under 3 seconds. You're not going to be disappointed in any of those specs. I'm not the kind of guy who's going to say, oh, wait till a car gets 500 miles. You know me. I'm much more about charging infra than ultimate range per charge. I think what we have here is another indication of how the electric vehicle premium car industry is saying, let's do more than just be electric. Let's find ways for cars to have a different relationship with their owners, not just sweat how they turn the wheels.